Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm Kate Kirby. This is Andrew Kirby.
Hello, it's TNL, and we got a really cool person here in the house. We're so terribly glad to see the wonderful, the awesome
Where?
Bob Mauldin,
Oh,
ladies
me?
and gentlemen.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
You guys might recognize him from a few things. Most importantly, Expedition, Texas.
Yes, Expedition, Texas. That's kind of been my day job for quite a long time now.
Man, I love that show, and it's so cool because now, are you done taping for this season already, or are you in the middle of it?
We barely have started. We're actually premiering a new season March 22nd. That will be season 19 of the show, and it actually should be more, but we missed some back there early on. But we've been on the air. This is going to be the 13th year.
Wow,
on the air.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So now I don't want to talk about competition, but there's another guy.
Yeah.
That was from Dallas that used to do stuff, and I think he's retired.
He's not competition.
He's your buddy now, right?
He is the guy that started it all as far as Texas travelogue shows.
So Bob Phillips.
Bob Phillips absolutely is kind of the legend. He's the one that started it all for Texas travelogue shows, and our show is very different from what Bob does.
Right.
You know, we do travel around Texas, but that's where it ends.
Okay.
Our show, as you remember when we did a story on this place,
right.
is about places. It's about the what happened in these walls, you know, and if these walls could talk. We're going around telling the history of these buildings that people drive by and they think, man, what was that place?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we do as we go in and tell those stories with respect to the history.
Well, we're really honored to have you here, and Bob, you've been nothing but awesome to us. I mean, one time we decided we wanted to do a Pink Floyd deal, and Bob came out and helped us with the
promo video.
The video.
Yeah, it was like a promo video, and y'all were amazing at that. That was so cool. And y'all, all you had to do is say, "Hey, you want to come?" And it was like, "Yeah, I'll be right there," because y'all are some of my favorite people, and I'm very honored to be here and being able to hang out and just visit and maybe play some music and all that with you guys tonight.
Yeah. So. That being said. So now when was that last album cut?
2022. It was an album called Colfax 1985, and it was a little more raw. It was country, but obviously, and just dripping out, just steel guitar dripping all off of that record. It was
that.
So it was definitely one of my more country, more raw albums.
And then you also worked with Billy Joe Shaver, right?
Yeah, in 2010, there's a funny story about how I recorded his a duet with him of his song "Ride Me Down Easy."
Wow.
And we basically snuck him in the back door of the radio station I had just been fired from, and recorded his vocal on his way through town, just so we could get that vocal, and we got it, and it came out, and we got a lot of airplay on that single of my version of "Ride Me Down Easy" with Billy Joe Shaver.
That's so
awesome.
cool, man.
That's awesome.
Well, would you like to open us up with one of your tunes there?
Well, this is one that was on that album. That's not me. I think there it is. This is one of the ones that was on that album, and I haven't played this one live until now. This is the first time I've played this for anybody. It's called "Lonesome Suits Me Fine." Pull up a chair, let down your hair, warm your feet here by my fire for a little while. I'll tell you how these boots got so many miles. You want to know why I said no when you asked me if I would take you home. You seemed so confused when I said I won't. Sit here for a minute and give me your attention, then you'll know. Late one under pale moonlight. She said goodbye. I watched her little car scream into the night. I guess somehow I thought we would be alright. I found myself alone. That old truck there was my home. Everything was gone. The kids, the house, the dog, the whole country song. It took a while to believe she was really gone. It's no surprise she left me. Guess I'd be thankful that she let me stay so long. Here we are, under these old stars, in this firelight. I could be persuaded to share my heart. Girl, this heart is so beaten and scarred. So I'll just mosey on. By tomorrow I'll be gone. You'll be fine. A girl like you won't be lonely long. You'll find a man whose heart is sturdy and strong. Thank you for your time, but for now, girl, lonesome suits me fine. Thank you for your time, but for now, baby, lonesome suits me fine.
All right. Well done.
Thank y'all. Thank you. That one is one of those ones I told you is like dripping with steel guitar on the album. You know,
Yeah,
it's got
I
like the
recognized it.
halftime
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And so I played it a little bit different here, probably the way I wish that I would have recorded it. But yeah, that's different kind of
that
writing
seems to
for
happen
me. Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I really like the fact that I've listened to the album, so I know the song.
thank you.
But
Cool.
the intimacy of you, just your voice and the guitar, is special. It's
thank you.
special.
Thank
so
you.
yeah.
I
Totally.
used to be a little intimidated by just this.
Yeah.
You know, because
Well,
I'm
it can
not
be.
much of a guitar player. I learned 3 chords and literally started writing songs when I was 12 and 13 years old. It's like, okay, that's all I need. In fact, I think it was only 2 chords at first, and E and A, and then but you know, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write a song now.
Those are the good
Yeah.
ones to
Yeah.
start
So
with.
yeah. So so it was but I learned to just kind of make it more about the story that you're trying to tell.
Yes.
And what you're trying to convey.
So
You
did
are a good storyteller,
Did
by the
you
way.
play piano first, or guitar first, or sing first? What was the first?
Guitar and barely. And so
Yeah, songwriter.
it started, and Mom may be watching, so she can. So she can probably relay this too. I started out on a stool, probably very much like this one, at whatever family gathering that we would get together and have, and whatever banged up, out of tune guitar I could find.
Nice.
And I'd get up and sing like the hits of the day, like Take This Job and Shove It.
Oh, yeah,
or-
the good ones.
Or I'm having daydreams. And now keep in mind, I'm like 5 years old.
I love
and
that
I'm
song.
singing, I'm having daydreams about night things, not knowing what the night things are.
5.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, and anytime,
It's that whole rock and roll attitude.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
anytime I'm
Country,
singing
yeah.
Conway Twitty as a 5-year-old, it's like, it's probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah, not age
Darling,
appropriate.
I just love to lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that
I
just
gotta.
means take a nap, man.
Yeah.
That's just taking a
It's
nap.
nap time.
Yeah, I gotta say that's better than walking around and well, I won't even go there with some of the lyrics that we have.
Yeah, Andy was, Andy's a rocker, so he
Yeah.
used to think that running with the devil was running with your pants down.
Oh.
Running, and tripping
yeah.
over it, tripping over it.
Right.
Running with your pants down.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cute.
Or Panama. Having fun.
Yeah, we
Having
didn't know.
fun. No, man. It's
Misheard
Panama.
lyrics.
Yeah.
You can do a whole show on that.
We should do that. That would be pretty
There's a
funny.
comedian that actually does misheard lyrics, and he plays. He says what he thinks he's hearing, but then he plays the actual recording. And for some reason, I don't know what the effect is, but when he says it and then he plays the actual song,
That's all you hear?
You hear it that way.
That's
songs too.
yeah.
He could put a physical modeler on that,
Yeah.
acoustic modeler, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I don't
You
know.
guys are getting way scientific.
We got way out there, didn't we?
Yeah.
What's this show about again?
Music.
Everything under the sun.
That's right. Well, that was great. I mean, I don't even want to follow it, but now's the time where we do a
it's-
Kirby song.
Do it.
So, if that's all right with you, you're right behind me.
Yeah, I wanna
Are we gonna
follow
do
you.
change?
Yeah. I just
Okay,
changed
cool.
the effects.
I hear that you did that.
I'm getting better with my button.
That's a T-shirt coming out this next summer.
No
I'm getting
effects?
better with my button.
With effects.
All
I
right.
think the sound guy needs a button like that.
Yeah, we need a
We
sound
need
guy.
That would be nice. Oh, by the way, any of your tips are appreciated. They go to Bob. So, I had to put that out there.
Absolutely, and I did.
Is that loud enough?
Let's see.
I feel like taking a walk through the park on the path of least resistance. And I understand you need to remark on my apathetic existence. And I'm not afraid of the dark if I can feel where I'm going. And I'm not afraid of a spark. Well, it's just a change winds are blowing again. Everything is a game, but I'm not even a player. And I understand your need to lay the blame on some secondary behavior. And I'm not afraid of the dark if I can feel where I'm going. And I'm not afraid of a spark. It's just a change winds are blowing again. That was written a while ago, but
Been a
I
minute.
tried to find a country-ish song.
I
With
don't
the
know. We're
Kirbys.
somewhere in the middle of everything.
That's
Just
good though.
listen
to
But you got your own sound,
hope-
and
I
I
don't know
love
what
the picking on the 12 string. That
Thank you.
adds a lot to it. That's cool.
I need to take just a second.
1 second.
Well, maybe a couple seconds, and
Okay.
thank our sponsors, Brand
Absolutely.
X Land and Ranch, Medea, Brand X
Anybody
Land and Ranch.
interested in buying land
Or selling.
or selling?
She's a singer-songwriter, so there's a dual purpose there. So
There you
she
go.
helps
I'm
support
actually
us.
pretty amazed at how many details are associated with that. Because if you're thinking about buying a piece of land, whether or not it's for a business or yourself or what you want, you've got to have it in the right place.
Yeah, you can't just go write a check and say, okay, good, because then a week later, some trucks show up, and there's like a well dug.
Yeah,
That you don't
Well,
own.
things
that way.
happen.
Yeah.
Things happen. I
Yeah.
mean, what if you buy your property and then somebody buys a chicken coop and sets it up right next door?
Well, that could
Right?
happen at any time.
That could
Yeah.
happen out here in East Texas.
Yeah. Planning and zoning.
There's chickens. There's chickens.
Yeah.
If you have chickens, you got eggs, which just means you're rich right now.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Profit, lucrative business.
Kate, always bringing up the beauty in everything.
And then I also want to mention our dear friends, Leafwise Natural CBD.
Thank
They
you,
don't-
West Coast.
They don't do anything but listen and support, but that's really, really important.
Actually, yeah. And they house us when we go to
They
the
do
West
house
Coast.
us. Yeah.
cool.
So we
Yeah.
are lucky to have
So lucky.
those guys.
And it keeps my arthritis at bay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's a good thing.
And one more big thank you to Action Sound and all the guys over there. Kelly Barber, we love you. And we love your beautiful wife, Brenda, and your whole family. You guys do so much for the area, especially in the music realm. Bob, have you got another one?
I do, yeah. Title song from the 2022 Colfax 1985 album. And this is... I kind of was playing around, like a lot of my songs I noticed back down through the years were sort of like, oh, darling, I love you so much. Why don't you love me too? Those kind of songs, which, I wrote those a lot. And
Keeps the world
'cause-
moving.
Yeah, because there were a whole lot of darlings that I loved that didn't love me back, apparently. But I wanted to try to write a little bit more about different aspects of life. And so this one's sort of a collage of growing up in a little community called Colfax, which is positioned right between Van, Texas and Canton, Texas. It's home, and it's kind of just a little glimpse at what life was like there in the 80s in the hot summertime, growing up in Colfax, Texas.
Good imagery.
Rusty barrel begins to smoke, burning trash under that old oak. In that old mirror, leaning in the barn, the stupid rooster fought itself till dawn. That was Colfax, 85. 4414 summer nights, nobody thrived. We survived back in Colfax in 85. She was the love of Alfred's life, but she left him cold that August night. He carved her name on a sweet gum tree, and it was under that tree he took his life. That was Colfax, 85, 4414, summer nights, nobody thrived. My neighbor died. That was Colfax in 85. Copperhead laying in the road. Before she stepped there, his head was gone. Hunting with Daddy down that old dirt road. She rode his back all the way back home. That was Colfax, 885, 4414. Summer nights, nobody thrived. We survived back in Colfax in 85. That was Colfax, 85, 4414. Summer nights, nobody thrived. We survived back in Colfax, 1985.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Man, you know, I just want to play drums to that so bad because I'm,
Yeah.
I'm used to the.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
little
used to
chunky on the recording. It's kind of a chunky, and then,
it.
and then
Cool.
some like the steel guitar is like kind of spooky in there, because it's I don't know, it's kind of some of that's a little dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Can be for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, you're such a good storyteller.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Love
you.
it.
Great imagery for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You brought us
Appreciate it.
right back into that world.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Do you have any tips for young songwriters?
Yes. What may you tell them?
I don't know. It's like I kind of go back and forth. Some of the songs I write like I think I'm gonna write a song that's gonna be a hit, and then I write songs, but and then I write songs like that one that I wrote that song for me.
Okay.
That one's me, and
Sure.
a lot of my songwriting, and I tell people this is my form of therapy. Which, and some people may think it's a little conceited to ride around and listen to your songs sometimes, but if I write a song that is speaking about something that's going on in my life right now, and some of the best songs that I've ever written are about some of the worst things that have ever happened to me.
Yeah,
and,
that's how that works
and
sometimes.
and I don't want to have anything to do with those songs until I'm past whatever it is that I'm going through. So I don't know, just tell the truth. That's what I always loved about Billy Joe Shaver.
Yeah.
And he had so many hits, and other people recorded his songs and made those songs hits.
Yeah.
So you might think that, well, he didn't sing them. It wasn't his voice, but he did. He did have recordings of all of his songs, but they weren't hits by him. It was other people taking songs that were great because they were just the truth.
Yeah.
And I've never been somebody that could go in kind of like they have in Nashville, the desk job where you go in and you sit down and you co-write with somebody all day and try to come up with songs that, check off these particular words you include in there for marketing purposes.
Wow.
I could never be an 8 to 5 songwriter.
That's crazy detail.
For me, it's just the truth. And if you can get the truth to fit a melody that somehow works, then and
Yep.
Okay, now's the time when we do a Kirbys song.
All right.
You're up, babe.
Come to me from the sky as you say, sing. Come to me, you're my moonchild. Come to me under a snowy sky as we leave the spring. Bring warm to me, you're my moonchild. 'Cause I try somehow to see up above and know where I must go to. And I know all I know now, and I've always wanted you there somehow to see up above and know where I must go to. I can live with you in a desert land. I could live with you in any land. You're my moon child. I suffered all the hurt and suffered all the pain till I was dead inside. And now I live again in my moon child. 'Cause I can lie now, I've always wanted to try somehow to see up above and know where I must go to. I know all I know now, I've always wanted you there somehow to see up above and know where I must go to.
Woo, I love it. I like that harmony. Y'all
Oh,
singing together
thank
is so nice. Love that.
Thank
We
you,
like
Bob.
it. We like to
Yeah.
do that.
You know, I
That's
make
fun.
a joke. My uncle, back when Kate and I first got together, it's been a minute now, but we would go over to his house, and he'd say, "I understand both of you guys sing." I said, "Yes, sir, we do." Well, what do y'all just walk around the house singing to each other?
Pretty much.
And I was
Do you?
like,
Good.
Yeah, I guess
that's a
we
good
kind
thing.
of do.
Take out the trash, please. Hey, man, we can't thank everybody that watches us every week enough. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to make sure, Bob, if somebody wants to follow you and everything that you do so much, but where would they go?
There's a few different places to go. If you're a fan of the Lost History and things that we do on TV, Expedition Texas has a Facebook page. You can just look us up, Expedition Texas, on Facebook. We also have a YouTube channel where we put old episodes of Expedition Texas, not old, episodes that have just aired.
Yeah, all of them
all
go
of
there,
them
yeah.
are on there. Going back as far as, like, I think season 7 or 8. We don't go back much further than that because we still really didn't know what we were doing beyond that.
So-
but yeah, so there's
Kinda
a lot of the episodes.
Bob, when you first came, how many years had you already been going before you came here the first
Before
time?
we met you.
That was probably 4 or 5. I don't know. I'm not real sure.
Yeah.
But that was a cool episode though, because we did. What was the guy's name that we did the story on, the character that came through that we tied in with the building as well?
Oh.
It was a character that used to come through here, and he had like a cool name. I was trying to think
The
of
goat
it the
man.
other.
It was
Is
the goat.
It was the
man.
goat.
Was it
the
the
goat
goat?
man?
Yeah,
He's
okay.
buried up in the cemetery.
Okay, yeah,
There.
okay.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it was.
And
okay.
they have the information at the museum, and
So-
you guys went over to the
Yeah,
museum.
that's right. I
This-
thought he had some name too, like Goatman Jack or something. You know. I don't know.
Well, he
Probably.
might,
Yeah,
he might
yeah,
have.
yeah,
but
but I don't
that's-
remember, but-
yeah, that's the half name.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But,
But yeah, so yeah, but stuff like that, Lost Legends. That's kind
Yeah.
of what we do on Expedition Texas. If you're into any of the music, you can follow me on Facebook. I post everything there. Bob Mauldin. My music is available on all the places where you can get it. So you can look up that, especially that last album, Colfax '85. All the songs from that. That's probably my favorite album that I've done so far.
It's a good one.
and then you
and
got some
then-
concerts coming up too.
This is the last thing I have for a while.
Oh,
the
okay.
stuff that I did previous, I did some things leading up to this. I had a couple of
Okay.
concerts leading up to this.
Gotcha.
And again, I wasn't planning to get back out there, but people started calling, and I'm like, well, I have free time all of a sudden, so let's do this. And so
Absolutely.
that's what I've been doing. Is just like, well, I don't have any real reason to say no right now. So
Cool.
alrighty then.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, man, give us another one.
Okay, this one's going back to 2010. This is a song that I wrote that was on my Van Zandt County Line album. It's the title song, and it's called Van Zandt County Line. We'll turn around and play it down. Pretend I didn't say what I said to you just now. I'll laugh it off. What a silly thought. That a man in his right mind would want to leave you. But I've packed my bags and I'm headed out to see the people that I care about. And if you need me, I'll be down south. And I'll be fine when I cross the Van Zandt County line. Your penthouse suite, it ain't for me. And I don't fit in out here on these city streets. Your fancy wine, it tastes fine. But there ain't nothing like my mama's iced tea on a summer night. Bags and I'm headed out to see the people that I care about. And if you need me, I'll be down south. And I'll be fine when I cross the Van Zandt County line. I pack my bags and I'm headed out to see the people that I care about. And if you need me, I'll be down south. And I'll be fine when I cross the Van Zandt County line. 'Cause I'll be fine when I cross the Van Zandt County line.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank
I
you.
love that song. That is such
Appreciate
a
it.
great song. Bob,
Appreciate
it's been time flies when you're having fun, man.
It does.
But is there anything else we need to promote for you or say?
Well, we've got something really cool we're doing on Expedition, Texas right now, and we've been talking to your friends here in the city of Big Sandy about doing this, the Expedition Texas Spotlight City, which is the thing that we're doing. It's sponsored content on Expedition Texas right now, where we're featuring like the story of a city as a whole, and then telling people why they should come there now. And I can think of two really good reasons why you should come to Big Sandy.
Yeah, cool.
Now,
Thank you, man.
you know, but anyway, yeah, just there's a lot of cool things going on. Just be sure to follow Expedition Texas,
Okay.
and of course keep up with the music, because now that I'm able to kind of get back out there a little bit more, there might be more of that down the road too. Who knows?
Definitely with
that's
those
a
good
great-
songs.
Kinda fun.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Big time. Well, it's been a great night, and we want to thank everybody again for tuning in here. And like I said, we're going to be here next Thursday, and there's a couple of empty pews. And if you'd like to come
Just a
in and
couple.
say hi, please do. There's plenty of room. And yeah, Bob, thank you again so much.
I did 3. Don't y'all do 3?
No, we just do
Oh,
2.
Okay. All right.
That's the way it goes.
I was ready to listen. I was the guitar up and everything. Thank y'all for having me. I really
Oh,
appreciate
man,
it.
we
It's
love
been
you
so
big
much
time.
fun.
So much.
Thank
We
y'all.
love
Love
you.
y'all, man.
All right.
All right, we'll see you next week. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Have a great